Okay, and today we're going to have a look at Wizards Lair here on 8/16/32-bit. Now, as you saw from the thumbnail, I am claiming that this is the best Atic Atac clone ever, and that's something I'll stand by. Indeed, I'd even say for me, I prefer it to Atic Atac, which makes it, in my opinion, the better game. Controversial, I know. Now, Wizards Lair was published by Bubblebus Software, love that name, Bubblebus, but then was also issued by Blue Ribbon Software. Now, I first came across the game on a Your Sinclair cover tape, as seen here on screen, and of all the games on that compilation, and there are some, it's got Marsport on there, which is a damn good game, it's Wizards Lair that I kept coming back to. Why? Well, let's have a look at the game and see why I kept coming back to it. So, here we are in Wizards Lair. Nice little beeper tune, and as you can see, it's very much in that top-down Atic Atac style. But you'll notice the graphics that surround the screen and lay out each room do reference another sort of ultimate game there, and they have a very saber-wolfy look. Now, this adds a much-needed blast of colour to this game, and frankly, I think it looks really rather good. It's largely avoids colour clash unless you get too close to the enemy sprites, and it makes the game look fun. Now, there's you, Pothole Pete, running around. You're collecting jewels, rings, keys, and you're taking out enemies with your weapon, which is an axe. Now, what you can see at the top where it says weapon rec, you do actually have a limited number of shots, although it doesn't actually tell you how many. What it does instead is your little counter depletes down. Also, much like in many similar games like this, such as Atic Atac and Gauntlet, what happens? Your energy counts down as you play constantly, which adds an element of pace to the game. You're always looking for something to boost your energy back up, and it's not always easy, especially when you find yourself in some rooms, because there are some doors that are locked with keys, and there are other doors which only open at specific times. So you can go into a room and find yourself trapped because the door's locked, and you can run out of energy before you can escape the room and possibly find a food or drink item in the next one, which can be frustrating, but it's also quite enjoyable. Now, as you can see, there are rivers running through the game which you can't avoid, and you're not just stuck in a castle here. Clearly, you've got the castle and its grounds, and it's fun. It's a tough game. I'm playing this with 50 lives here because it's very easy to get killed the way the bad guys spawn from the various points and doors on the map. And you also find some other stuff going on here, like hidden doors. You've got various power-ups, you can pick up extra weapons. You've got the speed power-up there, which grants you extra speed. And I've got to be honest, I really do love this game. I think it plays really well, it controls nicely. It's just a fun game. It's up there with the best of its time period for the Spectrum. I wouldn't put it, say, in the top 10 Spectrum games of all time, but if I was looking at the top 10 Spectrum games from sort of 85, 86, this would be up there on that list. It's fun, it's playable, it's fast, it's furious, it's that perfect piece of sort of 8-bit arcadey gaming that people really enjoy, and I really do recommend you try and find a copy of this. It's easily playable on emulation, like as you can see I'm doing here with the wonderful Retro Virtual Machine. It's an incredible emulator. I do suggest trying it out, and it's just fun. Anyway, that's Wizards Lair. Colourful, fast, furious and fun. That's the best way to sum it up. So anyway, that was Wizards Lair. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. The usual: hit like, hit subscribe, ring that bell, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell everyone. And stay tuned for the next episode of 8/16/32-bit. I've been Rob, and I'm saying so long for now.